Hello, Musto0063 here. Happy 2019 everyone. And I'm back to start the new year with a new project of course. And it's going to be I Want to Get Cultured 2. Apologies to everyone for the lack of an update video, but I had a bit of a problem at the end of last year with my Mega Man 10 Let's Play actually finishing later than I just originally planned. Had an internet problem, so my hub just died, completely lost all internet access, and then my speakers conked out, and yeah. Then, of course, Christmas, New Year's, that kind of thing, so yeah, by the time at which point I would have really been able to sort of record anything and upload anything, it probably would have been about the turn of 2019 anyway, so if all goes according to plan, this is going to go up fairly early on in 2019, probably something like January the 3rd or something like that, so yeah, it sort of seemed irrelevant really doing an update video, given it was going to be about 1 or 2 days before this hopefully is going to be uploaded. I also, as I mentioned in Mega Man 10 as well, even more so came to realise that I really do not have an awful lot or would have had an awful lot to update on. This would have obviously been forefront of the video, mentioning I was going to do I Want to Get Cultured 2. I was certainly going to mention Mega Man 11 as hopefully coming in 2019. I've managed to now got a copy of that on the Steam version. It actually thankfully works on my new laptop. It doesn't work on my computer, but it thankfully does on my new laptop, so that should be coming. And the only other one that springs to mind at the moment, although it's going to be a long time, probably till it's actually released properly, is Make a Good Mega Man Level Contest number 3, Mag Mammal 3. Hopefully it's going to come out sometime in 2019, so yeah, I'll hopefully get round to do that at some point in time. But above and beyond that, I don't really have an awful lot of plans. So yeah, what does that necessarily mean for the future of my channel? Don't know. Could 2019 be the end? Again, I'll have to have a think about that, but I feel like, again, my main purpose of this Let's Play channel was primarily to do Mega Man Let's Play Perfect Runs. They're now an end. Obviously Mega Man 11 has now since come out, but I don't know what's going on with Perfect Runs on that one, possibly. But that was my main purpose of this channel. They're all done. So, yeah, at this point in time, just sort of, continuing on for as long as I can, as long as I feel like I actually want to do so. So, yeah, again, apologies for the lack of an update video, but as I said, circumstances just conspired against me, and it felt like it would have been pointless to do so. So, yay, I Want to Get Cultured 2. This is, well, not going to be a blind Let's Play, let's put it that way, unlike my I Want to Get Cultured Let's Play. Yeah, this is a doozy. This is a really, really good game, really long game, but very difficult as well. If you thought there was a substantial step up in difficulty between Kamilia and Kamilia 2, for example, I'd say there's about the same step up in difficulty between Cultured and Cultured 2. So, yeah, it's going to take a while. As for what I'm going to do with this project, I say it's not going to be completely like 100% in terms of getting all the achievements and fully completing it and everything like that, because frankly I've got no chance. So, difficult mode, for example, no. What am I going to do? The main game, certainly. As many achievements as I can muster that aren't related to difficult mode. I think that's maybe, I don't know, all but 1 or 2 or so. We'll see how that goes. The challenges, and I'll probably be alternating actually between the main game and the challenges as I go through. I'll explain about how that's going to work off, at the end of this video or whatever. And then also the sort of add-ons. So I want to say the boss rush section, the meme section, and Stage X, I think that's everything that I think I'm going to cover on this one. So yeah, it's not going to be like absolutely fully complete in terms of going through difficult mode. If you're lucky, I might do difficult mode Stage 1 just to show the step up in difficulty between, for example, Stage 1 and difficult Stage 1. But as above and beyond that, no chance. And in fact, that's probably a perfect time to actually illustrate, to go to labour the point that I couldn't do it even if I wanted to, really, unless I was going to go and just really, really eke things out or make myself struggle to death to do anything, because yeah, Stage 1 difficult is about my lot, really, frankly, because you can see here from my first game file. In fact, I'll load this up so you can see ultimately where I've pretty much got stuck and have effectively given up on difficult mode. I'm only going to have about 10 or so goes at this just to illustrate the point. But yeah, I friggin' had this of all sections, of all the things that's effectively going to end my run of this game. It's this section on this screen, because I mean, I actually amazed I pulled it off, and I'm really quite absolutely gutted with myself that I then missed the potion or the double jump refresher on the way down. Yeah, these are double jump refreshers, by the way, and I can't actually believe that I've managed to collect that thing twice now. But which is, yeah, phenomenal. I might actually give it a few more goes now, just while I'm here. I don't want to spoil too much of the main game, but literally, my intention for this was literally just to showcase this really rather stupid climb that I can practically never actually get all the way to the top on. These double jump refreshers just seem ridiculously out of range. I'm also going to tire myself out ridiculously with my jump button pressing here. Because, yeah, basically, although I've managed to reach it twice here, which was quite unbelievable, the rate at which I collect that potion and even giving myself a chance to complete this is ludicrous. In fact, I'm even going to stop there. I don't know, frankly, what I'm doing wrong there, other than, you know, not jumping high enough. But, frankly, that section is incredibly painful on my finger. Particularly, you know, jump, you know, having to keep pressing the jump button or anything like that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't get it. And frankly, though, collecting that potion, I messed up that one go. That was absolutely horrific. But frankly, you actually have to do that bit twice. So, and I'd say my success rate of actually collecting that top potion there on the left-hand side is probably about 1 in every 100 goes. I know I collected it twice there and then messed up the other jump. Well, yeah, messed up twice there, but that was actually phenomenal. But I reckon I've spent hours trying to do that, and I have about a success rate of 1% in collecting that leftmost potion there. I then have to go around, collect all the other potions, hit a switch, and then do the same damn thing again. So if my success rate of getting that leftmost potion is 1%, to actually do it in 2 goes, so that's 1 in 100 obviously, to do that back to back, it would take me on average 10,000 goes just to get to the top of that section. And then even then, there's a little weaving spike section with other double jump refreshers and things like that. And you know, look at my total death count there: 11,463 with 26 hours play to get to that point in time. With I don't know if that's the number of achievements there, 30 or 40, or that's something else. I forget exactly what that number stands for. But anyway. Yeah, I reckon it would take me on average, with my success rate, about 10,000 goes just to get one attempt at that top bit. And if I choke that, yeah. And frankly, I'm not going to spend an average of 10,000 goes doing that. So you know what? As painful as it is to admit defeat on that screen of all screens, it's about, I think it's just past the halfway point of stage 2. But yeah, frankly, screw it. It's too painful on my finger. I hate that section. I can never seem to get the potions with any degree of success. And yeah, that's where, unfortunately, difficult mode did me in. But anyway, getting way ahead of myself, let's start a new save file, and we'll kick off the game proper. Last time we saw our hero, he had just defeated Biff, ruler of terrible fan games. But after foreseeing his dark future, the kid ended his own life. He was sent to hell for his many sins during his time on Earth. But upon arrival, Biff had conquered the Underland and built a hellish fortress. It is now the kid's destiny to rid the world of Biff once and for all. A new adventure begins in hell. Godspeed, kid. So yes, we really are continuing on from the end of I Want to Get Cultured, where of course the kid actually did commit suicide. And yeah, I'm going to start off in this sort of, hell area. With all the lava and everything like that. We'll just keep jumping over to the right hand side, and eventually we'll make it to the fortress that we just saw in the cutscene. And we'll enter, and this is where the game probably really kicks up properly. I guess to say that this is the hub world, and as you can probably tell from my movement here, we basically do move a lot quicker than we would do normally. I don't know if it's exactly double speed or what, but yeah, much appreciated in the hub area, because this area is quite long and quite large, and yeah, it's very helpful to be able to move around at a quicker pace. There's a lot of pictures in the background here. I'll do a couple of them. So like selfie by the new geezer. So these all change, by the way. So for example, I think this will just illustrate the point. I'll go back and say if I restart, yeah, it's a new picture. So we'll see that one as well. So Reborn Isaac, Sphinx of Curiosity, and here we've got Santo 1 Fate Sweet Patrollo, and yay, Yo Sniper, Warm Embrace. I'll just do the ones on here, I won't go through them all. If there's any ones that particularly, you know, look entertaining or whatnot, then I'll maybe point them out. But yeah, Game Wizard Confused Emotions, but I'm not planning on, like, you know, literally pointing out every portrait as I go past, but yay. We'll head over. In fact, we won't go to World 1 yet. We'll go do something else first. That is our first port of entry. So, and I'll explain a bit more about the mechanics and how this game sort of works as we get into it. But first off, actually, I'll go to the right-hand side as well, so we can see what's kind of going on. I won't go upstairs at the moment, but that's sort of going deeper into the castle. We actually have stage 2 here as well, and we actually can go over to this the right-hand side as well. This is all actually open to us at the beginning at the moment. I'm not actually sure whether stage 2, just out of sheer curiosity, I'm not even sure whether I've actually done this. I'm assuming this is blocked off for the moment. Yes, good, cool. We won't see any more of that, but yes, the first door there did seem to be, was indeed blocked off, so we can't do that yet. But yeah, before we go to stage 1, let's go to the shop first of all. Why not, I suppose. There you go. Talk to the shopkeeper. Uncle Gus. I was sent to hell for giving Jesus juice to the children. So this is probably something I'm not going to be doing an awful lot of. If there's an achievement possibly to get while doing it, then I might do. But yeah, you can sort of actually select different costumes for the kid, different save effects, death effects there, and special effects. But yeah, we can't really do anything at the moment. We've got no coins or currency at the moment anyway, so there's nothing we can really do. But my main actually reason for going here first off is to actually get an achievement and get an additional item, because that is actually going to be very helpful later on in the game, or indeed actually first off in the game, to make sure that I don't accidentally miss something or forget to do something, because yeah, believe me, getting caught up in the heat of the moment, having a reminder which was to do something will be kind of helpful. So yeah, you can see here actually, I'll maybe go back and do it again. You can see here there are some blocks here that are slightly differently coloured, but yeah, we can stand on those, and yeah, we can actually make it up to the top hand left area of the shop. We can enter this area here, and we get our first achievement. It's dangerous to go alone. Find the shop's dark secret. As I said, I won't be going for all the achievements. A lot of them actually are related to difficult mode anyway, so I won't. So couldn't possibly get them anyway. But yeah, if we find the shop's dark secret, we can collect this item. Got the metal detector. Beeps when a key is detected in the room. So that will be very helpful for collecting some of the hidden or secret keys that will actually enable us to unlock some of the challenges later in the game. So yay! First port of call. Get an achievement, get that little extra item, just in case I end up yeah, completely missing it when I'm actually playing the game proper. Anyway, after 12-13 minutes of not actually doing too much, well, I've done a little bit I suppose, but yeah, let's get into the game proper. Here is stage 1. We can actually see, if we count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then an 11th one at the end. But yeah, basically it was sort of in terms of mirroring how medley. This is a medley game, if I didn't point that out before. Very much like I want to get cultured as well. But yeah, unlike, I can't remember how many screens there were per stage in original Culture, whether it was 8 or 10. But yeah, there were just one taken from each game. Here we have what are going to be a total of 10 games, but we actually have 2 screens per game. So we're actually going to have 20 screens to clear out in stage 1. So yeah, let's get to it. I want to descend into hell. I guess what I'll do as I go through as well is point out which games I actually have played and which I haven't. Of course, I've played all the games in terms of having played this game before, but I'm talking about the original games when I say that. So yeah, I want to descend into hell. No, not a game that I've played, or the original game that I've played before. Don't lag like that, thank you. That was ludicrous. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, this game can be difficult enough without nonsense like that. Anyway, first screen cleared, yay. And oh look, we get introduced to these potion double jump refreshers that I just showed off in the stage that tripped me up into whoops. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Ding, that's a bit annoying. Oh well, this isn't too difficult to get up here, so we just need to make it through there. Unfortunately, because well, if I can get back there, probably not now. Probably not now. I'm just causing myself a whole bunch of unnecessary deaths. But yeah, again, the game as any sort of proper game should, to avoid save screwing ourselves over. Yes, there are sort of hidden barriers around saves where you can't actually hit them from too far away. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes you'll be able to hit them at the saves where there's no danger of getting yourself save screwed or whatever. But in this instance, yes, there would be. So good, a barrier around to stop ourselves from doing so. That was not very good. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Trying to do that too much in one go. There, for example, that save. It'd be a bit difficult to actually hit that save. You probably could do something on this platform, but not really worth risking. I don't want to save screw myself and find myself sort of trapped down here or something by trying to do something clever by hitting that save and find that I actually can't make my way back to the right hand side. I'm assuming actually I probably could continuously keep saving myself at this lower ledge, also on this lower one to make it back over to the right hand side, but as I say, why bother? Good, cool, don't mess up that, and we're good, fine. So yeah, 2 screens there, as I say, from my one of the Ascending to Hell, and so we're actually going to have to do a lot more in this game. We have indeed got. Let me just point something else out at the moment. This at the moment is solid. That will become important later on. Well, hopefully it'll become important later on, depending on how long it takes me to get there. Those orbs, by the way, are as you would expect, death. So this one's kind of interesting in the sense that it's sort of kind of 2 screens in one, and they sort of wrap around or whatever. So you can see I'm sort of like for example the Descending to Hell ones. You saw I sort of when I exited the first screen on there, I was at the bottom left hand side of the screen. I actually emerged on the top right hand side of the next screen. So yeah, it sort of didn't, if you will, continue on exactly where I left off, whereas this one does. We do transition from one side of the screen to the other, and indeed that is where we start on the next screen. And of course, again, as you can see here again, we're now at the top of the screen, and we get that little secret detected little red warning at the top there, which is an indication that there is indeed a secret on this screen that I would otherwise not have got or would have known about without that key. So watch out for that spike. That's I don't think actually it's caused any problems. No, it's fine. But to get to the secret, we need to go back down. We need to go down that shaft on the top right hand side of the screen, and we can fall in here. It seemed to be completely solid at first off. So that's sort of threw me for a loop. But anyway, yeah, there is our secret key question mark at the bottom there. And unfortunately, because this screen is set of screen is a little bit of a pain to get up, I'm not convinced I'll be able to get to the next save back up there on the next screen. I'm going to come back here and save, so I will have to do it all again, unfortunately, because if I died, I don't feel like showing that off and testing that out. But I might do on one of the other ones. Of course, source of all, I'm going to do this now, aren't I? But it actually doesn't really matter then in that sense, because I didn't waste anything anyway. But if I obviously got that key and I died, for example, I'm trying to get to the save on the top left hand side of that previous screen, I would have had to have redone. So be careful here and remember that is a fake floor. I would have had to have redone or re-got the key again. So that's why I decided to save on the bottom right hand side of the screen to save myself from that disaster. Oh look, I didn't say that was Animus, by the way, which is don't believe. Yeah, there are a lot of games where I sort of probably just played them loosely and sort of forgot about them and not been very memorable. I don't remember playing Animus. I might have done. I don't recall though. So if I have, it's not a particularly memorable one. And I don't recall that screen other of course than what I played from this game. So this one of course, I want to make a sandwich. Yes, absolutely. But I did a let's play of it, and it's a piece of cheese game, as indeed this one is. Also collaboration with Paragus Rants and I think Clayson as well. But I want to make a sandwich of course. Yes, definitely one I've played and one I'd like to think I'm quite familiar with. Not that it's doing me any good at the moment. And I'm pretty sure those 2 screens, this screen and the previous screen that we saw there, are actually connected in the original game. Cool, that wasn't too bad. 8-bit. Yes, I played this one. This was a fun game. I'm not actually sure whether it ever got finished or whether it was just sort of. Or at this point in time, it's as finished as it's ever going to be. But can't actually remember whether it was due to actually have anything else actually in the game. At this point in time, I say I doubt it anyway, but I can't actually remember whether or not it was finished. I'm going to ignore that double jump refresher, the one that sends me spiralling, just because I've got my double jump back by entering the screen. So we'll just do a regular jump through there, thank you, and not have to worry about collecting that icon and doing a fancy jump like that. Cool. Super Kid Bros 3. Yes, I played this one. So onto these I was going to say Top Man platforms, but they're actually more Mega Man 5, Mega Man 5 type platforms. Probably most notable in Gyro Man stage, I guess. Anyway, moving on. Careful with the wall jumping here. That was terrible. And I think I cleared a fair few screens there without dying, actually, so I was sort of making decent progress on actually getting an achievement. That I think is like get through 5 screens in a row without dying, which of course is highly unlikely to happen now. It is an achievement I definitely can get though, so I'll probably come back and do that later on now, since I've got, as I say, pretty much I believe 0 chance now of pulling this off during this this regular stage 1 now. I'd say I think I was maybe 3 or 4 screens in, I don't know, but I felt like I'd got through a fair few. Anyway, that brings us to the halfway point of stage 1. Got through 10 screens, and now we've got Kill the Guy. And yes, I definitely played this one. This one, if I don't horribly screw that up, I probably screwed that up, but oh well. Yeah, this is this is one of those sort of iconic games, won by New Geezer. That I really liked. If it ever did get to the point where it was finished, I think at this point in time I doubt it probably ever will. I think it's probably almost a kind of long-standing running joke now that it's probably never going to be updated. But yeah, what can I say? I really liked this game. Shall I wait for the platform to make this slightly easy for myself? Yes. Right, so let's reset that, because this one, I mean, it's not undoable without sort of good, without sort of setting myself at the beginning. But there is some good timing that I can do if I sort of set up right at the beginning, where I can kind of get out of here. That was bad. I should have just ran for it, but managed to get through anyway. Careful here to not go too far ahead of myself, and make sure that spike is not on that platform. We're going to need to run, and we're going to need to mess that up. Lovely. So this bit is all just about going quickly, knowing which, obviously appreciating when the spikes are there and when they're not there. But yeah, this jump can be a little bit tricky. You've got to get through the gate jump and obviously jump over the spike that's on the floor, land there, land over there, with only a single jump. And then we've still got a bit on the right hand side to do. But yeah, getting through that gate jump when you know you've got a bit more, you've got to go quite a way to the left hand side is actually a little bit tricky. Although, rather annoyingly at the moment, the gate jump on the way out seems to be causing me all the problems. I don't know why. Anyway, good, we're done. I want to be Genki with you. Yes, this is a game I played as well. So after a first sort of couple screens or so where haven't played them, we've got quite a few now that I have. Quite a few that I recognise. And of course, not that I wouldn't recognise them from having played this game, but yeah, having one that is familiar, or you are familiar with, and kind of know how most of the gimmicks and mechanics works, can only be a good thing, I think, when trying to go through a medley game. That's bad. Yeah, having got through the first half of this screen pretty nicely, going to mess up horribly on the second half, apparently. It's only really that bit at the bottom. Oh, don't do that. bottom, sort of bottom to middle right that really is a problem. It's all on F jump, but even then it's not that bad. So, nah. So we've got one secret key, and here is going to be the other one. So, but unlike the other one, there's like one set of screens for each stage where it's going to be completely hidden, and we will get that the metal detector will come into play with it, and everything like that. And then there's one where you sort of get quite a way through the screen, and then there's a trigger to do something. Typically go backwards and do something else, and this is one of those screens. So we've had the one with the metal detector to indicate where a secret was, and yeah, this is the one on stage 1 where we have to find a trigger, which of course unfortunately is all the way at the end. And if I drop, I guess you want to look at where I'm positioned now underneath me. If I drop down here, all of a sudden those spikes fly across, and we've now got a path going down that we couldn't access before, that we can now. So yeah, what we have to do, having gone all the way to the end of the screen, to trigger, I hate that jump, to trigger those spikes out of the way, because I'm going to say not impossible to pull those jumps off, but let's just say impossible for me, because that's more or less accurate. But yeah, going all the way to the end of the screen and yeah, getting that trigger. We can now. I'm safe here, aren't I? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Go to the end of the screen, get those spikes to trigger, and then we have to go make our way all the way back over to the left-hand side, and yeah, hopefully not screw up on the way there, and then we can get down that shaft nice and easily. Just don't mess up this final bit. Good. But we don't get it immediately, as you can see there. Secret. I didn't sort of... What I could have done on that previous screen, I don't really want to backtrack now, because I've probably found myself out of it, and I don't really want to get back there again. If I'd just fallen down to the left-hand side, I mean, that was dead easy. There were no obstacles there, I don't think, whatsoever. I don't think there were any triggers or whatever. If I'd gone down that left shaft on the previous screen, I'd have cleared the 2 screens from Genki with you. So, yeah, that would have been one way to get out of here. When I actually complete this screen, I will actually have completed the Genki ones anyway, and it will, rather than like some other games, I think, where it would sort of take me back to the previous screen, it will count it as me having cleared the Genki one. So yeah, I actually won't get to clear now Genki as that second screen as it's the main route. But yeah, it was sort of extremely straightforward at the end there anyway. Yeah, when you complete this one, by the way, make sure to shoot that block there. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get out at the end. You're going to make you'll have made yourself all the way over to the or yeah, you'll have made lost my double jump. You'll make it all the way over to the boss, that bottom section, which is of course where our goal is, and find there's a block in your way that all of a sudden you can't clear. So okay, I'm okay. That was not the block I wanted to take away. I wanted to get rid of the top one first, but oh well, it worked out. Be careful here with the timing, because where I'm going to land is right down there, and I obviously do not want to land on that enemy. Okay, pending no absolute disasters, we should be fine. Cool. That didn't go so badly. So we collect the key, we collect that blue thing, that looks a bit like a teardrop, and also some extra money as well. Yay. And as it says down there, secret. Yeah, secret 1's not so bad. Believe me, some of the other ones, particularly number 5, spoiler, there are at least 5 stages, but yeah, secret number 5, oh my god, I hate that one so much. Anyway, getting way ahead of myself. Getting back to stage 1. That was terrible. I want to be the diverse. Yes, another one I've played. We're really going for the games that I've played. This was a very good one as well. This was a potential Let's Play candidate for me as well. Who knows if I do need to or do want to do one, then this would be a. I need to go back. I need to go back just in that first one. I don't think I need to make a separate jump. I'm not sure that's going to be no. Well, maybe, I don't know. I forget now whether I need to actually go all the way back. Or maybe it's every time I'm dying there, though. I don't know that it's going down, so I'm a bit nervous just to. No, it does go away fine. But yeah, that really isn't that tricky, and I was having a bit of a nightmare on that there. Anyway, yeah, I really like I Want to Be the Diverse. Other than maybe one section sort of toward the end, which is like really not that good compared to the rest of it. Frankly, I'm just not a fan of the sort of the. It almost tries to sort of pull a medley kind of I want to be the guy sort of type thing on it. It sort of like fades away and goes to other sort of fan games like that. And I'm not explaining it very well, but those who played it will probably know what I mean. That is a really horrible section, and I hate it. There's all manner of triggers in one particular section as well, but just come completely out of the blue in like a white background with white spikes, and it's impossible to see what you're doing. I hate that section so much, but other than that, I'd Want to Be the Diverse is a really, really good game. Again, it seems like it's unfinished. And at this point in time, I don't think it ever will be. But yeah, anyway, regardless of that, there's still a lot of content there, and it's still a really, really good game. And yeah, here's the second half of the diverse section, and we've got the effectively the Mirror Kid kind of thing. So we've got yeah, 2 versions of ourselves, one on the left-hand side of the screen, one on the right-hand side of the screen, and of course, don't do that. Don't get completely caught up in the fact that you're talking about what's going on, and just completely misremember that there's a spike there you need to avoid landing on. Brilliant. And alright, fine. Before I go too far, I guess I'll get the achievement for that. You shot yourself. Metaside. Shoot yourself in the diverse room. There are likely to be a couple of achievements that I might like that I might forget to do in like the main in this sort of main game that I can obviously come back and do later if I do forget them. That one's a fairly that one I'm highly unlikely to forget. I believe there's sort of one in stage 3, for example, that has something about like collect a useless key or something, which I'll probably I don't think I'm going to forget either. Of course, I could do in the heat of the moment, but I don't think I will. If there are any that I forget, then I'll do them sort of after the fact or whatever. Shouldn't be too tricky to get. Of course, just be careful here. And what it looks like, obviously, we're sort of almost like, I would not say reverse controls, but we're effectively sort of we've got to the middle and we make contact with ourselves. So just be careful on the last little bit as well. And we're good. We're fine. I want to challenge 100 trials. Well, it's been a while since I've had a game that I have not played, and this is that one. So I need to go up to the top here, shoot as many blocks really as you like on the left-hand side there, but one, frankly, is enough. So we'll just do that, and we'll shoot the rest of them. I don't believe there are any hidden spikes. I don't think, at least, anyway. So, but we will leave one block. We'll leave that one on the bottom there, just because it makes the makes this child's play rather than having to do or land on that. So, I mean, it should still be child's play anyway, frankly, but still, I still think it makes it slightly easier having that additional having that block there rather than the solid ground. These, by the way, in case you couldn't tell, the one on the diverse, which you probably didn't get to see very much, but there was a section at the top of the first screen there that had sort of, oh, what was that? Where the sort of arrows appeared on the floor, they really do whiz you off to the right hand side, and the arrows here do pretty much the same thing as well. Probably get to see it very much on the first screen, but that top section of this second screen, yes, those arrows really whiz you. And these blocks, by the way, if you just stand still and don't move, you don't get transported with them. So you do have to keep moving with them. If I could try and demonstrate, like I'm standing still here and I'm not progressing. So you do need to. They don't carry you in the direction that the platforms are going. So you need to keep travelling in the same direction as them, or the platforms will disappear under your feet and you'll die, and you'll get rather irritated by messing up a lot on the final part of the screen, which isn't that bad at all. But I think we're getting close. I can't remember now whether this is the eighth game from the set of from the screens we're having. In which case we've got another four screens to clear after this, or whether it's just 2. I can't remember. I haven't been counting, I must admit, so I can't remember now whether this is the 8th or 9th game that we've been referencing. But oh well, we're getting close to the end of stage 1. Good. Butterfly. Oh, sorry, flower, not butterfly. Butterfly is something else. Flower. And no, I've not played this one. And excuse me for restarting there, but I want to do this quickly. Because if I do this quickly, then the timing just works out absolutely perfectly. To get out of the range of all those orbs. Cool. Don't rest on your laurels, though. Unfortunately, not that this screen is that difficult, but it is very, very easy to mess up on. Very, very easy to twitch on, to make a mistake. Like that, because you're not paying attention in the slightest while you're trying to explain what's going on. But unfortunately, there is no save on that screen. So you do have to do this screen and the next one all in one go. As I said, the next screen is not that bad, but it's easy to choke. I can't say it's my favourite thing in the world to not have a save on this screen. It isn't that difficult if you pay attention, but when you know you haven't got a save, things just become that little bit more tricky. Okay, that was the 9th one, I think, the Challenge 100 Trials one, obviously, then, and Flower was indeed the 10th one. So, yay! We've got through, not a scrub, beat stage 1. Haven't completely cleared stage 1, of course, we will have a boss. And yes, unlike, I didn't mention this before, of course, we haven't really seen one yet, but unlike Cultured, where, other than the final boss, we do not get joke, meme, token bosses. We actually get proper bosses here that we have to defeat, and of course, that means they are a lot more threatening, a lot more challenging. I mean, the Cultured ones are pretty much just touch them, shoot them, do something to them, and you'll win. Not all of them. There's a medley one at the end of stage 6 or whatever that actually requires a little bit of gameplay, but beyond that, really not so much. But yeah, in this game, all the way through stage 1, from stage 1 through to the end, we actually have proper bosses that are going to be problematic. But anyway, yeah, that was stage 1 complete. The levels complete, and yeah, well, let's try and clear the stage 1 boss, which is an amalgamation of things. We get Mega Top Man from I Want to Be the Diverse. I'm probably not going to be able to point out where all the references from some of the previous games are from, but just because I maybe don't know them. This, of course, is why I say, because I played in particular I Want to Be the Diverse that I know. I will know the next one, I think, as well, assuming I've not got my order wrong. We're going to have the Cooper bosses from I Want to Make a Sandwich. So I feel like it's much the same strategy, but you've got I never remember which one of those is on the left-hand side. Iggy, I don't know. We've got Lenny anyway on his circus ball. He's always very easy to remember. This is the circus ball. Wendy Cooper is also the only female one. Is also very easy to remember. Ludwig has a really kind of peculiar design as well, or standout design. So he's kind of easy as well. But must admit I'm spacing a little bit on who that is. Might be Iggy. I might be wrong. Anyway, watch out for Bowser. And then Proto Man comes along at the end. So, he has 2 attacks. He does these napalm bombs, and basically, effectively you want to get close to Proto Man really every time. If he does the attack where he shoots the star, the bomb up in the air, then you just want to stand underneath it. The stars will always avoid him. If he does the napalm bomb attack, get close to him and run underneath them. We then, of course, have Dark Boshi from I Want to Kill the Guy. So, just hop on these platforms. Avoid the spikes coming down from the ceiling as best as you can. And hopefully we might be able to get a few cheap hits at the end there on the final thing, which are these eyes. So it has a few attacks now. Basically the eyes keep coming down at various intervals. We want to shoot the eyes. Yeah, it has attacks where it can home in on us. It can have this rather irritating homing or sort of spread shot pattern one. Here's the sort of a homing one, and it also has one other one where it spreads them out like a bit of like fireworks that sort of fall to the ground. That was the first goer, so we didn't get to talk about the boss very much at all. Anyway, another achievement: debugger, beat the first boss, stage 1 clear for real this time. Cool. Yeah, there was that last little one that's sort of like a bit of a burning ember one. So the sparks or whatever just come. Go up and then go to the ground. Typical sort of standard avoidance fare, that one. So that one's probably the easiest one to avoid, frankly. Well, as I say, that was the first go, so we didn't really get to see very much at all. So, apologies for that. Somewhat. In some cases, really not. And I did say the bosses were going to be a bit more of a thing, but believe me, they are. Of course, obviously, you should be able to tell there was much more involved in that than there was in just beating the token boss of stage 1 in Cultured. But, thankfully, it didn't really cause me any more problems, actually, in terms of number of deaths. So, we'll collect the 3rd key that we get for beating clearing out stage 1. We'll also get some more treasure, more coins, more currency, whatever. And we will get out of here. That is stage 1 complete. Not too shabby. So I'm going to call it there. But I guess I'm going to explain how I guess the Let's Play is going to work in terms of what I'm doing going forward with how the videos are going to work. So for example, now I could go into stage 2. This is now opened up. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to alternate videos, at least that's my plan, at least anyway. So that was obviously stage 1, part of the main game, if you will. So next time it might end up being a bit shorter. It depends on what ones I get here. But if I maybe pause the game, you can see there 3 keys up there in the top left-hand corner. Top right-hand corner. Top right-hand corner. So we had the 3 keys. The keys incidentally unlock these pods here. You can see here there are 5 there, another 5 there, and another 5 there. So for a total of 15. So we're going to have 15 little challenges to do. Some of these are pretty fun, some are very enjoyable, some are very short. No problem whatsoever. There are some, on the other hand, that are absolute right royal buggers. In fact, not too long ago, before even sort of attempt maybe doing this Let's Play, there was actually one that I thought I wasn't going to do. So I was like, well, actually, in that case, I'm not even sure I'm actually going to do all these challenges, or maybe I'll even do 13 of them, because there's another one that's also a bit of a bugger, but it's doable, but it's just kind of grindy out, and it's very much grinding. And I was like, well, if I can't do the 15th one, what's the point in doing the 14th one? But lo and behold, I actually went and did the blasted one that I thought I would never do. So yay, now I feel obligated to actually do them all. So yeah. I think that's my plan now, to actually do all 15 of these challenges. And yeah, I say they might take some time. They might actually take the videos might be quite long, or there'll probably actually be some cutting for some of them, or indeed there might not be any. Depends on the 3 I get in that just come up, because it's completely random, by the way. So this pod, for example, here doesn't give the same one every single time. As far as I can tell, they seem to be completely random which one it gives you. So it could be any one of 15. Obviously, once you've got that one, another pod won't have it. But yeah, the 15 challenges seem to be entirely at random. No idea what I'm going to get. And yeah, I'm just sort of praying for the first one that I can sort of get off to a little bit at the start, not get bogged down on these brilliant challenges first off. And yeah, hopefully we won't get 2 of the really, really, really bad ones, or the ones that are going to take an absolute age to grind out. But yeah, we'll see how my luck goes next time. But yeah, that's how I'm going to play this, at least in terms of the challenges. So I'll clear out the stage. I'm not saying for a minute that I'm actually going to be able to clear out the stage per video. Stage 1 was easy enough. I've had a lot of introduction as well. So I'm just glancing at the actual game time. It's just over half an hour now. And even that probably had a bit of talking, mucking around here for about 2 or 3 minutes now as well. So yeah, stage 1 cleared in under half an hour. I don't know the exact time, but yeah, don't think for a minute that I'm going to be able to do stage 2, 3, beyond, or whatever in that quick a time. So yeah, it might not be that I actually clear out the stage, an entire stage in another video, but that's my plan. Complete a stage, do 3 challenges, because you get 3 keys pretty much per one. So the secret one with the metal detector, the buzzers, the one where there's a screen where you're going to get a long way and then something's going to trigger, and you've got to go backtrack most of the time to get access to that, and a key for completing the stage. So yeah, 3 per stage, 15 challenges. So yeah, stage 1 challenges, stage 2 challenges, 3 challenges, 4 challenges, and 5 challenges. That at least is my plan. So yeah, we'll see how it goes next time. Could be a long video, could be a short one. I guess it'll just depend on how lucky or unlucky I get with which challenges the game wants to give me. But yeah, I'll leave it there. This is, the end of part 1 of I Want to Get Culture 2. This is a really, really good game. I have a lot of fun with it for the most part. It does get very difficult toward the end. As I say, I can't for the life of me beat difficult mode. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this. And yeah, hope you'll join me for part 2, when we get to see 3 of the challenges. What will I get? Who knows? Hope you join me for that. But until then, cheerio.